Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We have another delivery of yet another toy. Let me turn this down real quick. Yet another toy getting delivered. It is my first McLaren I've ever owned. Never thought I'd own a McLaren. I heard all the horror stories about how they break and how they have all these issues. But I drove a 765 LT Spider. My good friend Cameron's he lives in Florida. He let me drive it a few months ago, back in November 2024. And I was blown away with how fast the car is, how good it sounds. I'm not a huge fan of the interior, but on top of that, when it's a Spider like the one I got, you have a beautiful car. The doors go up, it looks great, sounds awesome, and it's fast as shit. So I got rid of the SVJ, which freed up a ton of cash, and now I have the 765, which I don't have to take off the panels and put them in the trunk or put them in the garage to have my roof off like I did with the SVJ. Hit a button and you got the top down, sunglasses on, hair slicked back. Either way, guys, first McLaren ever. I'm gonna go out there in a little bit once I see the car actually coming out of the trailer, because it is absolutely freezing outside. It's starting to warm up here in Connecticut and New England, but today, for whatever reason, it's like 24 degrees out. The rest of this week, we're looking at like mid 50s. So I'm excited for the warm weather. I have a warm weather car now. I'm getting rid of my Z06. The Z06 that I literally bought and I built, and I did all this work to it. I'm getting rid of it. So ignore the boxes. Got myself a gold toilet. I'm redoing one of the bathrooms in the house. Getting rid of this car. This was supposed to be my rear-wheel drive convertible. T-top comes off, obviously. My rear-wheel drive fast car. I decided to get rid of it, and I got a 765. So I'm getting rid of this in a few weeks, and now I have that. We'll go out there in a little bit, and we'll check it out, take it for a drive, and you guys are gonna get my first reaction of my new McLaren. Hello?
Hello, sir?
Yes, I see you. I'm inside the house. I just didn't want to come out there right now. It's too cold.
Okay.
All right, I'll be out there in 2 minutes.
It will take me like 5-10 minutes to unload it.
Okay. All right, sounds like a plan. I'll be out there in a little bit.
Okay.
Thank you. So I always have the Insta360 plugged into here, and I just realized the computer wasn't powered on. I don't know if the power went out, but it wasn't powered on, so it wasn't fully charged. So that died. We're gonna go over here. You like my hammer? Look at this thing. This is like 300 bucks. I don't know why I got it. I just thought it was funny. So I have some other camera equipment. Let's see what we can use. Can't use that. Can't put that on my head. I can use a GoPro. I have a GoPro over here. I can use the GoPro and use a head mount, like the elastic band one. Or I can do a chest mount. Yeah, let's try the chest mount. Or do I do the GoPro with a suction cup to my windshield, and that way I can just talk the whole time? You guys are seeing everything raw. Like, there is nothing being hidden here. I'm showing you how exactly I'm filming this. There is nothing being hidden. No SD card. And only 58% battery. GoPros die so fast. So I have a bunch of suction cups we can use. All right, so I'll do a suction cup in the car. That's what we'll do. I don't know how well that's gonna work. Or I can do this one, because this one I can adjust it any way I want, whereas this one's only gonna go one way. So let's use this. Take off the mount for the Insta360. I am by no means a videographer, but there's not really much that I'm not decent at. And then we're gonna make sure there's an SD card in the GoPro. There's batteries in here too. Yep, these should be full. This one's at 98%. Take that out, take this out. Let's put this in here. SD card. And let's just hope this has space on it. Nice. Hour 58 of space. And we have 98% battery. That's gonna work. All right, guys, I'm gonna use the GoPro to film us driving for the first time in the car. Not sure how good it's gonna look, but we're gonna do it anyways. All right. And this is our setup. So I'm gonna get in the car, set that up nicely. let's hit the road. Hopefully it has a template. If not, just take the dealer plate off the C7, slap it on this thing. Probably should do that anyways, huh? So I'm actually gonna keep this thing stock power. No exhaust, no tune. Again, I've heard a bunch of horror stories on these cars. Last thing I wanna do is tune it and then it blows up and then they won't cover it under warranty. I learned my lesson with the SF90. And you can beat the absolute shit out of it when it's stock power, knowing that they'll cover it. So no template, it's all right. How's it going? Good. So I noticed that this was off in the pictures. He said it was inside the car. I just hope he's not lying. Why would he leave it off? Beautiful. Thank you, sir. You got to do an inspection?
Yep.
You don't mind that I'm filming this, right? Mclaren key. Wonder if you can get these in orange or something. Okay. Wow. Very orange. Very, very orange. This is sick. All right. Tell me. Don't tell me it doesn't have power seats.
It's all good, man.
It's good?
Yep.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much. Again, never owned a McLaren, so okay. There we go. Got it. Does this thing have valves? Why is it so quiet? All right, power, yeah, power wheel. Beautiful, beautiful. Is the McLaren thing true? Does this just fold over? Not yet, maybe in 1,000 miles. Okay. Release with switch. You can't, it's not an automatic parking brake. Come on. We're good? No, push it in, turn it off, awesome, all right. So I do this with all my cars. I never ask the salesperson to show me what exact, oh, the paddles move with the wheel, that's awful. That's awful. So I never ask the salesperson to show me how to use the car and how to do all the functions. So we're gonna figure it all out ourselves. What does this mean? Handling powertrain. I don't like how this is facing down. It needs to be up more. Does that mean, okay, so that's manual. Paddles. ESC. Track. Does T mean track? What's happening? See? The fuck? What does the H mean? Launch. Okay, back window. Yup. Alright. Dash. Nice. Yup. Okay. Back up. Cool. Where would the exhaust valves be? Cup holder, cool. Manual, hold. No. So the active's the only way to put it in manual. I want to know. Okay, so that is track. S is sport and C is comfort. Okay. So then it's just this loud no matter what in sport. It's pretty underwhelming. Maybe I do want an exhaust. Maybe I don't. Anyways, let's do what I gotta do. 2 paddles, no? Okay, neutral, you gotta actually hit the button. So Lamborghini and Ferrari, they're both the same with, and you gotta manually apply the brake? No, probably not if you turn it off. If we just turn it off, it turns the brake on, yeah. Okay. So yeah, Ferrari and Lamborghini, you pull both paddles in and it puts it in neutral. This, you gotta press and hold the button. All right, let's take all this stuff out. Oh, we did get a template. Nice. However, I'd rather run a dealer plate. Templates are just a reason for people to pull you, or for cops to pull you over. So we're gonna run a dealer plate. I already see what I'm gonna do to it. I'll explain soon. We're looking light in here. This is gonna be an LG&D giveaway in about 3 weeks or so. That's gonna be an LG&D giveaway in about 2 weeks. I have a Can-Am Maverick XRS coming to replace that. I have a 2024 Raptor R coming to replace this. I love this thing so much, so I'm kind of sad to see it go. But at the end of the day, guys, like it's a very, I don't want to say useless, but you can't drive far. So giving it to someone for practically free is probably the best thing I could do with it, because right now, like the only time I actually drive this thing is if I'm going to anywhere within 50 miles and I can only get there and back. I can't take a detour. I would need to charge it, and it takes like an hour to charge. It's not terrible. If you have an hour to spare to stop at a charger and charge this, you can charge it to full in 1 hour on one of those fast chargers. The lab plate frame. Want that one, or do I want the carbon one? I want the carbon one. Then we're gonna go up front. We're gonna steal the plate off the vet. We're going to put it in the Mclaren. Cool looking car. Okay. I also don't really like my wheel right now. You know, the parking brake thing's pretty stupid. Does it have memory seats? Probably not. That's definitely for lights. Auto. What the hell? We're in the shit. Don't tell me they're manual. You gotta push them in? No, there's no way. Huh? Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Yup. How strange. Alright guys, GoPro is set up on the windshield. Maybe I'll transfer it over to the back window. I was just told by a friend of mine that has a 765 that the roofs are usually glass. I wonder why mine is not glass. So it's MSO, which means Mclaren Special Operations. So I'm assuming that whoever spec'd this originally, whoever the original owner was that spec'd it, Mclaren shitty interior. The mount for the visor is like shaking. Alright, well, you guys are gonna get a real honest review of this thing. But first let's go drive it. So we're in track and it seems very quiet. Let's put it in neutral real quick, give you a couple revs, window down, back window down, sorry. It only lets you rev up to 4,000. Alright, well, let's see what it sounds like on the road. Where's the front lift on this thing? Tell me it has no front lift, I'll go insane. I don't see it! Where's the front lift? Oh no. Oh no, it doesn't have a front lift. Well, we're gonna pretend like we don't have a front lift for now. That will be a problem. Everything in the wheel. Every little imperfection in the road, I can feel it. That sounds good. Good. I like the pops. I don't like burbles, but I like a nice pop on a shift. What in the fuck is that? Something is shaking in here. So these cars are very fast, they're rear-wheel drive, and they're notorious for breaking loose everywhere. So normally, if this was the GT3, I'd be like right off my street, tires cold, I'd be pushing it really hard. This thing's a different story. V8 twin turbo, gonna take it somewhat easy with cold tires, but something's rattling, it's pissing me off. It's the freaking switch panel on the door panel. Oh. switches here, and both say CST. I'm assuming it's two different types, maybe suspension and then drivetrain, where you can put it in comfort, sport, or track. But all right, so there's an H and there's a P. So P must mean performance, and H must mean, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Windshield, 5% sides, 5% back lights. Everything vibrates in here. There's a sound coming from outside the car that sounds like a clinging metal sound, almost like if you were to throw a spring on the ground, but constant. Inside the car, the door panels you could hear vibrating on this side. On that side, I could definitely hear the switch, the plastic rubbing together. So the interior quality on these cars, I'll tell you right now, we already know Ferrari puts together their interiors awful as well, but even Ferrari's better than this. Nothing beats Porsche. Porsche's quality is top notch. Lamborghini's good as well. High production companies, Porsche and Lamborghini. Ferrari, low production. Mclaren, low production. So, at the end of the day, interior quality, I give it like a 6. Interior look, I give this one specifically a 10. Awesome interior. Interior layout and functionality, 5. You know why? They don't come with CarPlay. I was told that before I even got the car. I didn't need to play around with it to figure out it didn't have CarPlay. The guy that told me about the glass roof on the 765, he is the same guy that told me that before I even got the car in. It doesn't have CarPlay. However, there's a fix to that. We have on legendsautoparts.com a CarPlay plugin for these cars. I have one for myself coming. It should be delivering tomorrow, and I'll have it delivered, or I'll have it installed sometime this week. But yeah, this is a decent interior. Looks cool. Just it could use some improvement for sure. Should we put the top down? It's freezing out, boys. All right, that's a cool view. Aloha, everyone. Oh shit! I told you GoPro batteries die so fast. It's already at like 40%. All right, so we can't film much more today, I guess, on the GoPro. We're gonna do some driving, and then I'm gonna go get some food. You guys are gonna come with me, but you're not gonna watch me get my food. So now we're gonna see if the roof will go down with you on there. Yeah, nice. It's a little cold, but it's okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Cool. All right, let's go. launch control. Filled it up. We're almost at 3/4 of a tank already. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. What the fuck? Also, sales guy got back to me. This is your front lift right here. So supposedly, let's test it out. So supposedly, push in. Yup. Nice. It's a very slow lift. Let's see how fast you have to go for it to turn off. It should be like 30 miles an hour. Sometimes it's 25. On the SVJ, it was like 50 miles an hour before it would turn off the front lift. Front lift is still on. Alright. We're not going to go over 30. Alright guys, you've barely seen me this video. Hello. What's up? I know exactly what we're doing to this. A scuff mark from the driver. We're good. So I know exactly what we're doing for the most part. What I don't really know, and I'm just finding this out now, I thought this was all black. So it's almost like the Corvette carbon flash that they do on those cars. If these pieces come off easy, then we'll paint them gloss black. Ooh, that definitely comes off. But all of this gray stuff, is that gray? It is gray. You know what though? We don't really need to do that because you don't even see that. There's more gray over here. Oh, jeez. Okay, so we're gonna do all the gray on the car, gloss black. I hate metallic. I don't understand why manufacturers use always metallic gray. All the carbon we're gonna keep. We're not gonna do any body kit components whatsoever. The only thing I did get was a 1016 Industries hood. I'll take this hood, I'll mount it up on the wall or something. The new hood doesn't even have the emblem placement. There's more metallic gray around the headlight. What I want to do is I want to color match the inside of these headlights. Obviously, we're known for doing headlights on most of the things I own. And this is no different. They're very, very small headlights. So you have two headlights, that one. And then you have your marker light here. There is some black plastic in there. So I could take this apart and paint that white. Or I could even do orange if I really, really wanted to, but I don't think I want to. So I might leave this one as is and just do this one white so that you add a little bit of character to this little egg right here. I only want a little bit of white down there. I don't think this would look too good in white. So all this gray is gonna get gloss black, including the gray back here. Headlights will open up, should be fairly simple. Paint the insides white. Again, all the carbon, we're gonna keep carbon, gray goes black. Is this all freaking gray too? Oh, God. Damn gray. Okay, gloss black. All of the metal mesh, this, so pretty much just this whole section and that. Those are gonna come off and they're gonna get powder coated gloss black. Is this freaking gray? Of course it is. That's gonna come off painted gloss black. This is gray, of course. Why not? Why wouldn't it be? Gloss black. Or should I do it white? No, I kind of like it black. Yeah, I like it black. We'll leave that black. Maybe I'll do some pinstripes here. White pinstripes. No, not a big pinstripe guy. Gloss black. This is carbon. This is gray. God damn it. Gloss black. Reflectors in the back are gonna go gloss black. Is this freaking gray? Yep, because why wouldn't it be? Gloss black. This is gonna go gloss black. This is gonna go white. We're gonna do gloss black first on it though. So paint it gloss black and then do the white over the gloss black so that there is no way of that LED shining through the white paint. You could always unplug it, but you never know with these new cars if they'll throw a code for it. So I like to just keep it plugged in and do the black paint so that the light doesn't shine through. Front lip, we're gonna do this whole entire piece white, but we're gonna leave this section black. We're gonna just put a fine line tape right there, fine line tape down there, and this whole little section right here, in the bottom of it right here, that'll be black, and then the rest of it will be all white. This is gonna go gloss black. You know what? I didn't find that piece. Gotta talk to him. And then I have some Vossen 21, 22s coming in polished with brushed faces, 3-piece wheels. And then we have Novatech lowering springs. I'm still not 100% dead set. I was completely against doing any type of sound or performance modifications to this. But it is pretty quiet, so maybe downpipes and O2 sensor spacers. Not 100% sure on that. PPF-wise, we gotta figure out what's PPF'd and what's not. That's all PPF'd. That's PPF'd. The doors are not PPF'd. Oh, it's the rocks from the street that are falling down. You can hear it. Or maybe, can you hear that? What in the hell? Yeah, I don't know if this isn't PPF'd at all. All right, so doors are not PPF'd. So we'll PPF the doors. We're gonna have to re-PPF the side skirts, which I don't think are PPF'd at all, except for this corner right here. We're gonna PPF this. It's already PPF'd. No, it's not. Only the edge, not the actual piece. So that's gonna get PPF'd. I wish that was carbon. It's interesting. I thought it was carbon. It's not even carbon. I was here thinking it was carbon. Okay, anyways, gloss black. Wing, PPF'd? Nope. Carbon, nope. Nope, nothing. Fender, yeah. Hood, yeah. Windshield, we'll do the protectant film on it. Yeah, that's PPF'd. That's PPF'd. Okay, all right. So I got myself a checklist here. Okay, we're good. So that's what we're gonna do to it. Repaint all the gray gloss black, re-PPF everything after the fact. All the matte black powder coat is gonna go gloss black powder coat. This thing's gonna be sick. It's already sick. Like, you don't need to do much to this to have it look cool. Overall, very, very happy with my purchase. This was a spur of the moment thing. I was just like, yeah, you know what, 765 LT, let me look into them. I saw this one at Mclaren Charlotte, and I texted Rico over there, the sales guy, and he was like, hey, yeah, available. I was like, okay. And now I have a Mclaren 765 LT. So I didn't know this was coming. It wasn't in the plan, but now I have it, and I'm excited. So this thing's gonna be sick. I am going to go ahead and clean up the interior a little bit already, just so that I can take off some of this gunk on the steering wheel. And there's it's just dirty in a couple places. Over there. Yeah, I just pick it up. How many miles does this thing even have? I don't even know. Oh. $28.90. Runs out of fuel like a bitch. It's crazy. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make a list of the things that I just told you guys on camera. This is a really shitty rear view camera, or rear view mirror. Like, what the fuck? That's what we get? Looks like it's out of a Chevy Silverado. Okay, well, anyways, I'm gonna get to making that list of the things that we need to do, and we're gonna get to work on it. Look at the handle, see? Kinda gross. What do you expect when everything's leather though? Bright orange leather. All right, guys, 765 LT. Stay tuned for what this thing's gonna look like. GT3 is going to be done this week. I think this vlog will go live before the GT3 being finalized vlog. So I have some fun whips for the summer. First time having a supercar convertible, Spider. So pretty excited for the summer and hot summer days with the top down. SF90, I still have the SF90. I actually just emailed Ferrari Miller Motorcars, Ferrari Greenwich this morning for an update because they've been tugging me around. Pain in the ass. But we'll see with that. It's been gone for 6 months now. I haven't driven that car in 6 months. So once I get it back, I might just sell it. I don't know what to do with it. But I have this, I have the GT3, even with the SF90 gone. Once I get the SF90 back, we'll see what I'm gonna do with it. I love the car, love it to death. But the issues are just, I don't think it's worth it. So, anyways guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Check it out. I don't know what the heck that was.